Dave Ward. Dave Ward. Do you know him? He's the head of the CWU, the Communication Workers Union. 200,000 members. 200,000. It's the posties. They're like, Dave Ward has come out and he's backed Jeremy Corbyn. Hooray! He's backed Jeremy Corbyn. But do you know what he said? He said, Jeremy Corbyn is the antidote to the virus. That is Tony Blair. That's it. I mean, Jeremy Corbyn is like a massive, it's like a roller coaster wave. It's just like, just taking out every single, his policies are free education, anti-austerity, anti-Armageddon, anti-Trident, Citizens Bank, massive, absolutely massive. And peace, not war, and respect, not contempt. It's enormous. It's uplifting. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. But what Dave Ward has said, and it's upset, they're livid. Liz Kendall's like, I'm not you call it a virus. A virus. Burnham and Cooper and John McTernan. It's like, where do these people come from? This is a red line. This is a red line. It's a red line for Jeremy Corbyn. And I think he understands it. He's come out and he said, there's some things I didn't agree with. Didn't agree with? Tony Blair, the war in Iraq. A million people. He's gone on to work for Paul Kagame, Rwanda, and the war in Congo, Kazakhstan, and do you know Tony Blair, he's running around the world with despots, with criminals, with warmongers. He's an advisor. He's talking to people about killing students, killing activists, and how to not just cover it up, how to promote it within the media. The man's a monster. He's an absolute monster. And what Dave Ward has said is true. It's absolutely true. People left the Labour Party. People hate the Labour Party. It's not even hate, it's disgust. It's absolute out and out disgust that a man like Tony Blair, after all the things that he's done, you look out and you look at in the middle of Iraq. Iraq is still on fire. Right now, today, it's on fire. Yet BP and JP Morgan and Schlumbergers and Weatherfields and all the other Texas oil companies and managers, they're out extracting the minerals from Iraq today. BP is extracting oil for free. British Petroleum. They built the Basra oil terminal route and in the 50s, in the 60s. It was Dick Cheney's company. The Americans, the British, they knew this is what they're doing. Tony Blair is part of that. He was the Middle East peace envoy. He supported like Israel attacks on just like Cameron. Asking, what do you expect us to do? Killing children on the beach. Tony Blair is a monster. No one wants to be associated with a monster. As long as Tony Blair is allowed to be a member of the Labour Party, is allowed to have political influence, is allowed to sit under the banner of the Labour Party, people will not join it. People will not be a part of it. People will not get in the middle of the ring and fight him underneath that banner. No, they won't. They won't. People say, I'm not joining. I'm not taking part in any conversation. I'm not even until that virus, until that warmonger. You know, the minimum reparations that Jeremy Corbyn can set in motion for the people of Iraq, for the people that have died, for the people that are dying today, from this murderer with blood on his hands, the minimum that Jeremy Corbyn can do is put in his manifesto that we're going to expel Tony Blair from the Labour Party. People have been expelled from political parties before for all sorts of this. If he can't, if Jeremy Corbyn and the people that are backing him and the people that want, if they can't at least put a vote, at least put it to the people that Tony Blair is sent into the wilderness. Yeah, it's not even about him going to jail. It's not even about him going to the Hague. It's not even about being held accountable. This Chilcot report ain't out. It ain't never going to come out. Even if it does, it's going to be a whitewash. If Tony Blair can't even just be expelled, what would someone have to do? What would somebody have to do just to be expelled from a group? You wouldn't want to. There is no way in the world that you could be part of something that he was a member of. Think about that. This is like an open letter to Jeremy Corbyn and Fletcher and the other people in his campaign. If you seriously want to go forward, then you could better think. Come August and September, when the vote is going, you better mind whether he's a virus and you're the antidote. He needs to be expelled. Tony Blair, a minimum reparation to the people. Ed Miliband and tell me something here, right? What has the Labour Party done to make reparation to the people of Iraq? What have they physically done as a group, as an organisation? Nothing. Not even bought them a box of chocolates. Not even said, here's a box of Black Magic. We've had a thing. We've got quality streets. You know, like a box of roses. To say sorry. What has the Labour Party done? What has it actually done to say sorry? To admit it's. There's loads of people in the Labour Party that opposed it. Half the Labour Party was on the Stop the War march. But all these people that are there now. Andy Burnham, he voted for the war in Iraq. Andy Burnham voted against having an investigation. He voted against having an an inquiry. You couldn't make that up. You couldn't make that up. Tony Blair, it needs to be on your manifesto. Number one, we will expel Tony Blair from the party.